Good morning and happy blessed Friday. I realized that I've been practicing videos and taking a lot of takes because I'll go back and I'll look at information from one take that I may not have said in another. And before I did these videos, I would write down my thoughts because they came out a lot clearer. And so I wanted to write my thoughts down and just read them so that they came off as clear as I mean them to. And so I was thinking about the movie Boyz in the Hood and the scenes shown throughout the movie that point a clear picture of the parental dysfunction. There were several scenes that give insight into the harmful relationships parents can have with their own children. In the movie Boyz in the Hood, two brothers, Ricky and Doughboy, are being raised by their single mom. And from what I gathered, the mom favored Ricky, who was groomed to be and encouraged around becoming a football star, whereas Doughboy was depicted as a thug who didn't amount to much. It appeared that the way their mother treated them was not only a reflection about how she may have felt about herself, but perhaps the type of relationship she may have had with her own parent or parents, and the way she felt about the boys' fathers. It seemed as if she had a much better relationship with Ricky's father than Doughboy's. She gleamed over Ricky while looking down on Doughboy. This is extremely common and problematic in many families. Parents should not create a relationship with their children based off of the feelings or resentment that they have towards the other parent. Most kids are very aware of who their parents are or aren't based off of their own interactions and experiences with them. It's extremely harmful and damaging to a young person's development, mind, and spirit. Children see themselves as reflections of their parents, so imagine how they feel hearing one parent talk about the other. This could lead to the internalization of that child or children feeling or thinking negatively about themselves, or even having low self-esteem. Early development in a child center around their immediate household. They hear things like, "You just like your mama," or "You just like your daddy." Can you imagine how that might make them feel? I say allow kids to be kids. Stop involving them in adult unresolved mess and issues. They didn't ask to be here. They were brought into this world by two people whose actions produced them. Another point is, when children witness a parent treating the other sibling or another sibling noticeably different, it creates tension between siblings. Not having a full understanding of what's really going on, only knowing as a child that you feel rejection or the negativity, could play itself out between siblings, and that's not fair. Give the kids a fighting chance. That entails being adults. Get the support as the parent and the adults that you need in order to process the relationships or lack thereof that you had or didn't have with your own parents, in order to stop the repetitive cycle of the family dysfunction. Learn to communicate and co-parent with the other parent. Learn to work out your differences and or to agree to disagree, so that when your children grow up, and if they decide that they want to have kids of their own one day, They'll know how because you modeled it for them and they learned from you. If a child is going between two homes, don't be messy and petty and hold on to clothes or use a child as a pawn and decide when the right time is for them to spend with the other parent. When it's their time, let them go. Don't interfere with the development of the relationship with that other parent because you have unresolved issues. Just a thought. Thank you for listening. I love you. Happy Blessed Friday.